Hello, Ranger Point Precision friends and family, and a special howdy to all you space cowboys. Now, you may have a Henry H001 that looks like this, but you want the H001 that looks like this. Well, you can achieve this look with the Ranger Point Precision Henry Rimfire Handguard. The benefits behind this handguard is that you have QD sockets for a sling for your quick detached sling, and you have infinitely more M-LOK slots at 3, 6, and 9 o'clock than your factory handguard. And then just admit it, this little rimfire just looks cool. So now let's dive right into the installation. Now all we need is the appropriate flathead screwdriver, and in the package we include an Allen key. So a very minimal amount of tools for this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to double check and make sure that this firearm is unloaded. We want to make sure that there is nothing in the gun, nothing in the chamber magazine tube, anywhere around us. We don't want any ammunition within our wingspan or on the table, because we owe that to ourselves and those around us. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start right here on the front sight. So now you'll notice we have a front sight hood. This is very easily removed. If you can take a non-marring surface, such as this very soft plastic, right there on the screwdriver handle, that'll fall right off in the floor and go ping really nice, almost like an M1 Garand. So the next thing we're going to need to do is roll this over. Now you can see this screw right here in the top. We're going to take our appropriate flathead screwdriver, and we're going to set this aside, making sure not to lose that screw. I'm just going to set this right side up so it'll maintain its own screw. Now at this point, we're going to position the rifle just like this. We need to remove this screw for our barrel band. This barrel band is what secures the factory forearm on. So this is simply lefty-loosey. We're going to set this aside, give that barrel band there a good wiggle, and it will come off, and we're going to keep that there for prosperity's sake, because this is a completely transformable. You can go straight back to factory because this is not a permanent modification. So we're going to take our factory handguard here, or forearm, we'll slide that barrel band on there, and then we'll stick our screw in here just for safekeeping. That way this will hang around and we can maintain this for later. Now this gun is ready for our new barrel band. So now we're going to take our two sides of our barrel band. Now these two sides are going to be slightly different. One side is going to have just a threaded end, and the other one is going to have a recessed end. Now this recessed end, we're going to point this toward our ejection port side. So this is going to be the side that I want that recess to face. So we're going to take our pieces here. Now I want you to understand what is up and what is down. So your barrel is going to go through this part, and then this is going to be down. This is going to be physically hanging lower than your magazine tube. So I want my backside piece, which is this threaded piece, and we're going to stick it underneath this side right here. You see where your little groove is, where your barrel steps down in diameter? We're going to put that piece there. Now we're going to take our other piece that has our countersunk head there, our recessed pocket, and we're going to set that there. The next thing we're going to get is our long bolt here. This is our cross bolt that goes through the two barrel band halves and centers up where the handguard will be secured there with the groove that's in the barrel. So let's take our provided Allen key. Of course, I have to have my hands all in the way for this. Well, let's take our provided Allen key and let's go righty-tighty. So boom, we've got that. We're not going to go completely snugged up just yet. So now we have our handguard. Now, one thing that I get a lot of emails about is guys will say, well, my spacing's off. Well, naturally, if you have this backwards, yes, your spacing is going to be off. So if you find that it's not right, flip it 180 degrees, and then suddenly everything's going to line up. Now that that lined up, we're going to take one of our panhead screws and the provided Allen key, and we are going to go ahead and insert this. We're lining this hole with the bottom hole on the barrel band. So of course, righty-tighty. And I typically like to go ahead and pre-apply some purple Loctite or blue Loctite to those threads. So now at this point, we're going to roll our gun over and we're going to put our screw in this side as well. So again, this is going to be one of the short panhead screws. And we're going to take our supplied Allen key, and of course, we're just going to go righty-tighty on that. And boom. So let's check our handguard. There's no wiggles, there's no play. The handguard is there solid. Now it's time to go back with our front sight. You'll notice I left the screw laying in that hole in the front sight. So here's the threaded hole in top of the barrel that's going to accept that. We're going to set this on here. And then we're going to take our flathead screwdriver from previously, and we are going to go ahead and thread this down. May have to hunt a little bit. Try not to scratch the top of your barrel, but it takes a little bit of hunting to get that, but we've got it. And all it takes is just hand tight. But there we go. The hood is back on. We are ready to enjoy our gun. So now here we are, we're finished. This handguard is on here. It is solid. It is set up for lots of years of use to come. So now if you had any problems with this installation, or if you have any other questions, please use the contact us form at the top of the website, or we're very responsive to email. So you can hit us up at support@rangerpointprecision.com. Y'all take care. We'll see you next video.